Here we go, 4th graders. I'm going to talk to you today about how to create your story map for your Choose Your Own Adventure. So you can take a piece of construction paper like I did, and you can draw some circles. This would be the beginning of your story, and then I have arrows that show where a choice can be made. Now, you don't have to fill every single detail in here of your story. This is just a guideline to help you out. So you're going to see that in a minute. And then you'll see that there's another choice that gets made here that could lead to one of two endings, or here that leads to one of two endings. So I'm going to have something different here and here, and then 4 different endings. So some things to think about is which ideas will be the easiest to come up with for endings, what choices will readers need to make in order to transition from one part of the story to another, and will there be drastic differences with the direction of the adventure and the choices made by the reader, or will it be consistent throughout? So here's an example I made. So this is just about a friend who wanted me to come over. He calls me. And then the choice is where I could say yes, and then find out he wants to go to the park. Or we don't. And then I say no, so my dad asks for help with the dishes. So you can see that in my beginning I just have a sentence. I'm going to write way more than this one, make it way more detailed. This is just a guideline. So going back to the one about the choice. Now it branches off into we do, we have fun and we go home, or we don't, and we get in trouble for being loud at my friend's house. Here, if we say no, alright, say no to going to my friend's house, and my dad asks for help with dishes, I say yes, he lets me play video games after, or I say no and I get grounded. So when you're writing your Choose Your Own Adventure, you're going to have a beginning that stays the same. And then you need to have some sort of choice. It can be a pretty simple choice, and you can make this as adventurous as you want. Mine's just pretty much a normal day that could happen. Yours could be something a little more adventurous if you choose, but you will need a beginning, and then your middle is where you branch off in one of two choices, and then you need to have 4 endings.